Let's take a look at the next drill in our butterfly series, and we're going to do a butterfly kick here in Streamline. And it's going to be just a very slight kick. We like doing these kicks in different positions in different speeds so that athletes can really kind of feel what it's going to be like to really move through the water. In our video here, we were blessed to be able to have the opportunity to film and work with Natalie Kahn as she was doing a visit here in our pool, and just had, again, great time being able to get to know her a little bit. And she was kind enough to be able to let us take some film of her to be able to show a different ability level of doing some of these drills. So the thing that we really like here, and we'll go over some of these key points. So no equipment. Body here is going to be in Streamline. Natalie does a great job right here. Really love the setting up of the knee bend right there. In butterfly, kind of what we want to be able to have is just this very natural knee bend as we're moving. Now, some athletes can tend to use their knees too much in butterfly, so sometimes kind of what we'll see is that the feet will really draw in, and then when we kick, the kick will just kind of go back and forth, right probably where at the top of Natalie's feet are right now. What we like to see is just that those toes here really focus on breaking the surface. So kind of see right there, and even when we're up, we're kicking right here. We're going to be kicking up and then having the feet then come down as we're performing the kick. The body stays again just in Streamline, and you're going to feel a little bit of a bounce, but Natalie gets a good, just slight drop, hips and the feet. So just remember, there's also just that connection between, and that inverse relationship, the connection between the shoulders and the feet, and the inverse where the hips go up. And the opposite then goes true as the feet go down, hips go up, shoulders then go down. And we just look for just getting, again, good rhythmic movement. We can see that movement right there as she's traveling through the water. Look for the feet to make sure that we are breaking the surface with the legs, and just, it's a nice slight kick, not anything overly too active, as then the body is traveling then through the water, nice and easy as we're going through here. Notice here how there at times are going to be a little bit of a breakage here between the legs. We're going to be okay with that as long as the legs are, I would say, somewhat together, and then inside of the hip line. That's really more what I would look for, is that the legs stay inside the hip line. A little bit of breakage there isn't going to be the end of the world, so to say. Here, great job. Look at those feet getting pointed, and just boom, look at the setup. So we got some knee flexion here as we're setting up. And again, don't be afraid to explore with this a little bit. Every athlete, again, remember, is going to be a little bit different. Some are going to be able to handle a little bit more knee flexion than others, and some are going to be a little bit less. Every athlete's going to be a little bit different. There's probably going to be a range you're going to discover that you want your athletes to be in, but explore. Let your athletes make sure that they're exploring what those ranges are going to be. Then here, what we want to see as we're kicking up, just the feet are really making sure they're getting up to the surface. On our return view, we're just going to again kind of look for those same things. Here, the shoulders then go down, feet go down, hips go up. And then the opposite is true. The shoulders are up, feet are up, hips are down. Arms are in the Streamline. We see the feet there breaking the surface of the water. And we're just going to continue to travel through the water, nice in a straight line. Excellent job here. We really had a great time doing this. Underwater, we're just going to want to watch the feet and just look at the rhythmic synchronized movements that we have here. So you kind of see here, shoulders, feet down, hips are up. Then what we see is the hips down, shoulders, and then feet. So there's always that inverse relationship. Doing a great job here of just staying nice and steady and straight through the water. Overall, if you found some value out of this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe.